let's go out here and check out all these loops and all the blah, 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 blah. Well, today we're back in Banff National Park, showing you guys more campgrounds that you guys can stay at. And this one is called Mosquito Creek. First of all, don't be worried about the name. I think it's just a name. There's not more mosquitoes or less mosquitoes here than anywhere else in the park. And especially if you come hanging out here in September, you might find 0 mosquitoes. The registration area is right in the middle of this. Further back, there's a bunch of campsites that are all along the edge of the creek, and there's a cooking shelter, there's your toilets. At the sink there actually is running water for you to use, and there's also bear bins and bear hangs at the far side. But at the far back loop, there's another bathroom and garbage, so you don't have to come all the way back to the middle to use those. On the other side, there's actually 2 small loops that has another 20 or so campsites there, and they're in the trees, so you kind of get shelter from the wind and all that jazz. This campground is very well positioned along the Icefields Parkway. It's in between Hector Lake and Bow Lake. There's a bunch of hikes you can do in this area as well, and you're kind of also in between the Saskatchewan crossing and Lake Louise. So all you got to do when you come here, it's first come, first serve. So just go around the loops, find a spot, and then come back here, grab your ticket, fill it out, drop it into the bin, and then you're good to go camping for up to 14 days. But I don't think you'll find people that are going to stay here for 14 days, because a lot of the people that come through here, they might stay a night at most, because a lot of people are just traveling. They want to see Banff. They're trying to see as much as they can during their stay. Here's another little tip when you come visit these national parks. If you really want to stay here, you can come here early in the morning and start asking the people that are here, because somebody's bound to be leaving. So you could be like, oh yeah, we're gonna be leaving here in an hour. So then you can come back and then snag their spot. So now let's not waste any time. I'm gonna go and show you guys all you wanna know about the Mosquito Creek Campground. On this first loop, it's like the first 10 campsites. I think these are the sites that you kind of want to get. These sites, there's the outer row and they're right on the creek. I kind of like it, having just the white noise in the background. You are kind of close to the road. The noise from the creek kind of drowns that out. There's also the hostel that's right on the other side of the creek. If you come to the campground and check it out, I would immediately come and check out this loop. As soon as you come in, it's on the left side, so turn left in that little tiny loop. Pretty cool, pretty cool. love these old school cooking shelters made with these big chunks of trees. It's as solid as it gets here with these little tiny stoves in here. It's a nice little cooking shelter. You can use these shelters for hiding from the weather, to make your food, or just to warm up by the fire. I've even used them to dry clothes. I'll even take one of my hiking poles and I'll put it up top, and you could hang coats or jackets or stuff that got like really soaked. But this is directly in the middle of a wide open space. There's actually 5 or 6 campsites all along here. It's not really meant for tents, it's more kind of like wide open for like an RV or a motorhome. You have the gorgeous view of the mountains right in front of you, and you're right at the creek. So you're really close to all the anemones here, having the garbage and the recycling right there. There's some bear bins right there if you need those. There's the washrooms there. There's even a little sink that has water so you can do your dishes. Everything is just kind of close by right in the middle, but you don't really have any much privacy if you're camping here. So if you do want privacy, then we're gonna have to go check out, there's a bigger loop on the other side, and that has like a double road that runs across, and all those campsites have trees and shade and shelter from the wind if it's not wide open like what it is back here. But you don't also have the view. So let's go out and check out those loops and check out all the cool views here you'll find at the Mosquito Creek Campground. Well, this is the wonderful Mosquito Creek. Starts in between these 2 big mountains in front of me here, and all the water kind of pools down and it crosses the Icefields Parkway here and flows all the way around the Mosquito Creek Campground. I'm at the far end of the campground, so you can get views like this super close to the campsites, because I can see one campsite right in front of me right there. This also is a great campground to come to explore other areas. This would be a good home base if you wanted to stay for a couple of days, because there's a lot of hikes and there's a lot of things to check out in this area. I've actually stayed at this campground before when I recorded content to go up to Helen Lake and Catherine Lake, and we did the Mosquito Creek. We didn't spend much time in the campground because we were spending more time exploring, but the views here are pristine, and if you're lucky enough to get a site close to the creek, it drowns out all the noise from the cars driving down the highway. Well, this is the views you'll get if you stay at the Mosquito Campground here in Banff National Park. And I'm Eric Tremblay, and these are my adventures. Peace out.